Okay, so I'm getting ready to make a DIY planner for a client of mine. I've already pre-punched some of the things, which you can see here. I punch about 10 or 11 holes in it sometimes, depending on how thick I'm gonna make the calendar. I also use a little bit of construction paper sometimes just to make it a little colorful, and as you can see, I've already pre-punched the holes on here as well. So next, I'm gonna do the weekly planner part and do the monthly inserts and show you how I put those inside of it. With my planners, I also do a back sheet. I always kind of customize them, or try to customize them to, you know, what the design is. Also put a pocket folder that holds these stickers that I put in there. I mean, I try to make this planner as dope and convenient as possible for you. Also use these little sticky inserts here and put in there these little inserts, kind of like things to help you keep notes and like tabs to go in there. So how I bind these together once I'm finished punching everything is I use these ring coils, which I got these on Amazon. They come in different colors. It's kind of dusty right there. They come in different colors. I've already used a few of them. It's up to you however you want to customize your planner. I kind of learned this from doing a bunch of looking at a bunch of YouTube videos one day. So it starts like this. This is gonna be my cover. I'm making this for a client that ordered this. So you put these are called ring coils if you're not familiar with these. So you just start by inserting those in. And the fun thing about these is you can switch these. You can always change your planner cover, refill your inserts without having to purchase another planner. This is totally customizable and changeable. You see how easy these go in? These coils lock onto this, and you have to use something like this, well not something, one of these to get this effect for these to fit in. This is called a mushroom hole puncher. This one is by KW Trio. I purchased this from Amazon as well. I'll put links in the description for that. So what I did was do 10 holes on each of my inserts. Oh, my heart still went upside down. I'll fix that when I'm done with the planner altogether. So I put 10 inserts in each one of my planners, or 10 holes that I punched in each one. I forgot to put this sheet. I also like to put one of these in the beginning of each one. So how this works is, this is perfect because I can show you an example. So on here, it gives you the, let me take this out, the format of each planner. So say you're making a A4, A6, A7, A5, a B5. It gives you those on there. So you go by what, you know, what size planner you're making. You insert this into there. How this works perfectly, and the holes fit into each one. You start by lining this up with the little black mark that's right there. Punch your first hole. You're gonna slide that in, and this fits into that hole. If your page doesn't fit into there, they're not gonna come out even or how you want it. So you always wanna make sure that you have that in correctly, or it fits into that little mushroom shape, and then you slide on to your next one. And then you just keep going until you get your your desired number of holes that you want punched. So like I said, I started off with 10 on all of my planners. So 6. I usually do this with more than one sheet, so the paper isn't as flimsy as what this is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I'm gonna do one more, and then we'll be done. So again, you make sure that that is lined up in there for the last punch. All right, I'm gonna bring this down so you can see, and all I'm doing is basically just filling this. The papers, the inserts fit into on these ring coils, and in the end you'll see how this kind of works here. Okay, so I have my this belongs to. Next, these are purchased these from a website. I'm not sure I remember exactly what the name of it was, but I purchased this and have PLR rights to it, so I can customize these templates, refill them, do whatever I want with them. They're also available on my Etsy site as well. So it starts off with the month sheet. You can always take these out, make a copy of these, or order more to refill. Kind of like day health choices, turn this on so you can see. Your daily reflections and routines, kind of like the same thing. Your daily schedule, week at a glance. Your goals, your to-do list, your monthly goals, any ideas like brainstorming ideas. This also comes with an action plan sheet, journal inserts, a budgeting sheet. The list just goes on. A mood tracker. There's so many things in here that I try to add that I know I use and that helps me out in business. Gifts to give for your business or any opportunities. Your wish list for things you may want for your business or homes. Quotes that might have resonated with you for the month. Your monthly plan overview. It's a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna pause and then go ahead and add these, and then we'll come back and do another one, and I'll fill it in. Okay, so we are back, and as you can see, my calendar is getting pretty thick here. I've also added, always use my, I've already washed my hands, but I still like to put a little hand sanitizer on there, keep it clean and sanitary there. Okay, so like I said, I started adding the little note, the sticky notes. This is kind of what I do. I add maybe like 2 most of the time, but I'm gonna add another one here since I didn't do this on camera to show you. It's basically, like I said, you're creating and doing what you want. You can make these plans however you want to. You can get as creative as you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna slide this one down. My this belongs to, all of the sheets are in there. And I'll kind of go through the whole planner again at the end of it, but we're gonna go ahead and get started with adding the next sheets on like I wanted to. And if you guys are familiar with some of these planners that are made like this, if you go inside a Walmart or somewhere like that, you can pay anywhere from like 25 to sometimes 30 to 40 bucks for one of these when you can make it, you know, like yourself. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so next, I'm gonna add one of these dividers that I've already cut. I punched the holes in. I'm gonna go with this purple one next here. And if you hear how they snap, like it snaps into place. So they're secure once you add them in. They're very, very much secure. This is another one of those things I have. This is the weekly planner section where you can kind of break this down and split it up however you want in your planner. We have an income tracker. You can track your expenses, the platforms you use, projects, project lists, your teams, product ideas, product inventory, tax tracker, mini map, decision maker, quarterly goals, brand planner, product launches, advertising strategies, important notes. I mean, these planners are jam-packed with so much stuff, and like I said, I customize them to fit whatever your business or your brand is. So right now we're gonna get into doing these sheets again and show you how simple this is. I mean, it's not even really time consuming. If you sit down, you can make one of these in like literally like 15 to 20 minutes or 30. I say 30 at the most. So again, you start, it's in there. I'm just gonna keep sliding. I have to count in my head sometimes too to keep the track of how many there are. And if you get a little bend, like you saw my paper bend right there, that's okay. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is so cool too. Now it's getting there. Really? I don't want to lay all the way in there. Okay. Then we need one more to make it 10. So we have our 10 holes there. Like I said, you can do 11. These ring coils, they come in a pack. Like the colors, I guess it varies. Not guess, you can order pretty much whatever colors that you want. So this was, we're just gonna pop those in. That was basically it. Pop those in and go on to the next set. Normally I have these done. It don't take me too much to do it, but I kind of wanted to leave something like a visual for you guys to see how easy this is, like, to do. So this particular planner is for a podcast custom. She has her own podcast and she wanted a podcast planner. But like I said, these sheets can be used with any business. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you just keep, now the thickness of your planner is totally up to you or who's ever making them or customizing them for you. I kind of like to give my customers what they pay for, because my planners start off at like $19.99, some are $20, depending on what it is and how much customizing I have to do to it. But you want to give people, definitely give people their money's worth, or, you know, something you would use, you would pay, you know, what you would pay for. I always look at it like that. Give people their money's worth, and something I would pay for and want to use. And then you see how easily the sheets slide. Like, and like I said, this is completely customizable. You can do whatever you want with these, like literally. And you can make these for anything, any type of business, any type of craft, literally anything. And after a few sets of these, you're gonna, of course, need to dump your puncher because it starts getting a little bit, I think that's why I was stalling out too. So that's a tip. After a couple sheets, at least about 50 or 60 sheets, make sure you dump it. And the compartment is right there. You just dump it out. And then easily, it's just like any hole puncher. And when I first started making these, I was using stuff that I basically had around the house, like already from business and using it. Like there weren't too many things that you had. Now you see how thick this is getting already? Too many different things that I had to purchase for it. So I put a divider on this one, which I like to put these on there too sometimes so they could do like a title page. So I think I'm gonna go back and add this one here. Just if you like to be creative and you like doing stuff. A lot of people are kind of crafty. I just like to leave room for you to get creative, as creative as you want. Okay. And you can also move these sheets around and put them anywhere in your planner that you like to. So let's color. I'm a very colorful person. Very colorful. I think I'm gonna put this one backwards. Oh, y'all see how easy that was to take that off too. Alright, so here's one. I'll show you this one I did before. It's like an appointment calendar. I kind of cut or maybe one of my things fell out. I think I didn't cut too many loose. It just fell out. That's okay. I like to say, did I do this on a little? I might have to go back through and do each one on there. But I'm gonna leave this off and I'll go back on and put this on later. But this is like an appointment calendar that I made, and I customized the top of this. So like I said, these are completely, they're just like any planner. You can take this, like the front part, say we just did this one for this podcast print. I can take this off and I could put me another top on there. Whatever you want to do, and you can get as creative as possible. This one had an extra one, but I'm just showing you what you can do with these and how simple it is to just change them out. So we're not done yet. I don't want to take up too much of my time with my video. I was trying to keep this under 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and move to the next step. Change this back here. So you see how easy these come off and just they snap right back on. And if you don't hear that snap, then you didn't either use this the right way to cut your holes, or something's off on it a little bit. But you want to make sure you hear those snaps, because that's what keeps it sturdy and keeps your planner in place. Okay, so we're gonna move to the next part here. color. And you don't have to use, like I said, the construction paper. That's just something I do. I'm extra. Very extra. So we're gonna put these, and I'll try to line these up the same way I had the other one. So I put 2 on this one. Don't ask me why. I just did. So these are the, on here I started off on April, since we're still kind of in April. So she can take these and distribute them wherever she wants in the calendar. Because like I said, it's certain ones, it already starts with a month one. These are just extra to have at your convenience or to use however you want. Sometimes you need extra space in the calendars in your month. So I started off with April, and this ends in March 2022. So she'll be able to use this calendar up until March. And then even still in between that, if she runs out of like things to, you know, want to add more, or just changed it. It got me on that one. Add more, or you know, do something different with it, you can. And you can find these inserts, calendar refills, anywhere. Amazon, Etsy. My gosh, I think everybody's making these now. Or you can create your own. There's all type of programs and things that you can use to make your own. And if you don't feel like making one, hey, just order one of mine, customize it. Let me know what you want. And I love doing these. They're so like I said, neat. And there's so many different things that you can do with these. There's so many different ways you can create and customize these. So notice you're hearing that snap. Even on all of my sheets like this, you are hearing that snap. And remember, this goes back to 2022. So we got January, February, and March, 22nd there. 2022, I mean. This year is going by pretty fast too. Oh my gosh. So, leave me some comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Have you ever tried to make your own DIY planner? Was it a pass? Was it a fail? Have you came up with any planners? Give me some ideas or some things to do, like with some covers or different businesses or different niche planners to do. I had a couple people ask me about the budgeting planners, but I didn't really get into that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I don't know, so many people were doing them. But I think it's still a need. I just like creating and showing you how you can make your own stuff from what I've learned. Like kind of whatever can be cost effective or good for your business. So we're getting pretty thick here with the inside of it. So I also like to make these your own. I can make labels, like stickers, like the ones that I put in the front of the books. So I attach these to it somewhere in here as well. And I use Avery for all of these. Like all of my, any products that I have that I print out, my business cards, all of that stuff, I use Avery template. They're template products. So I'll leave a link with a discount code to those as well. So I'm not sure if I want to punch holes in this or not. So I'll probably put this in the front part of her planner so she could take this out and use these accordingly or however she wants. And then I also use these, which I purchased these. I believe I got these from, I want to say I ordered these from off the Dollar Tree website in like bulk, but it's like a pack of 150 inspirational stickers. So I kind of distribute these throughout all the packs that I make. I mean the planners that I make, and kind of try to fit them to whatever the business is or the niche. And I kind of put these in the front of the planner. So we'll add those back to the front, and then also go ahead and add these last divider sheets. They can also use these however they want. There's so many different things you can use your planners for. And then last but not least is our back cover. And on this one, I just did a basic one. On these, like I said, you can do pretty much whatever you want. I could have left this as the back tab like on that one, but I decided not to. I just made a harder piece. And with these, what I do is I use cardstock to make them hard on the back, and then I laminate them. So we are finished. This is the front of the planner. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and add her sticker sheets in there. Oh, it almost came off on there. So we have those. And voila. We're gonna give her a quick flip through. Oh. Okay, so we are done. We're doing a quick flip through. We've added the sticker sheets. I showed you how I basically, pretty much customize it. She has from weekly to daily planners, the whole nine. Pretty much customizable to any business, any niche. The pages are locked in. You can flip them without worrying about them coming out. I've showed you how you can take the cover off and pretty much design and redesign how you want. We have a weekly planner right in the next section. Income expenses tracker, we went through that already. I'm just doing a quick flip through again so you can see how you can basically customize this and what you can do with it. So this was the part I added, just the monthly calendar inserts towards the back. It's the whole full 12 month. This can be refilled as well. And then on the back, I just added a few more of the tabs that can be broken up or split up throughout the planner, however you want to do it. And then we have the back page or the back cover. And then that's it. You have your planner. And I also, for each one of my customers, I give them a custom made beaded pin with their order as well. I tried to do this one to fit the color of the planner, but I also add these in for the purchase of the paper planners. And that's that. This is how you make your own custom DIY planner. Hope you enjoyed. Give me a like, a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And also don't forget to subscribe.